Hi, I'm Grace Underwood, Clinical Mental Health Counselor Associate, and I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about how mindfulness can help you during the COVID-19 outbreak. Mindfulness is simply bringing your awareness to the present moment without judgment, and we're certainly living moment to moment right now. So let's talk about ways that you can bring mindfulness to your daily life, including ways that can help you with your coronavirus anxiety. The first opportunity for mindfulness is in how you wash your hands. Something that I do with my clients when I first introduce mindfulness is bring them into an awareness of breath meditation, which simply focuses them on the breath and the sensations that they might not have noticed when they were paying attention to other things in life, although we're breathing all the time. When we have our focus on something, we really do notice different things about it. So when you're washing your hands and stretching it out into an at least 20-second long experience, you can embrace the chance to notice the feeling of the water on your skin. Notice the lather foaming between your fingers. Be mindful that you're touching every part of your hand as you're washing, and of course, that you wash for at least 20 seconds. It can be an enjoyable experience. Another opportunity to practice mindfulness is in the guideline to not touch your face. Mindfulness brings our attention to ways that we were behaving that we didn't even notice. This is called autopilot. So if you've been behaving on autopilot and now you're suddenly not allowed to touch your face, you might notice the reasons that you were doing it in the first place. Maybe feeling a little bit self-conscious or insecure. Maybe it's a nervous tic. But it's a chance to take your awareness to your habits that you have when you're not even noticing them. Some tips for helping you stay mindful would be to put maybe a Band-Aid on your finger or gloves on your hands to make you notice when you're touching your face. Another thing to be mindful of during this time is our interactions with other people. If coronavirus has made you feel very scared and anxious, you might be interacting with other people differently. You might catch yourself averting your eyes when you're out in public because you're afraid of strangers now. But it's honestly a chance for us to all connect, that we're all part of this human experience, and we're all a little bit scared and vulnerable right now. So next time that you're out in public, take a moment to have mindful eye contact with another person and to mindfully give them a smile. Even with our loved ones right now, we might be finding that we're having trouble communicating, or we're saying things that are rubbing people the wrong way. It's a good time to be aware of your own fears and stresses that are underlying what you're saying and doing, and to give people grace for what fears and worries might be underlying their behavior and their way of relating to you, and to mindfully forgive them and move through this experience together. We're all having a hard time and all in need of some grace right now. If you're feeling challenged in that you can no longer give hugs to your loved ones, you can use mindful eye contact as a way of showing your loved ones that you care about them just as much as you would communicate with a hug. You can keep eye contact, and you can place your hand over your heart as you gaze into their eyes, and it's honestly just as emotionally close of an experience as a hug. The last thing to bring mindfulness to is your consumption of media and news. I know we all want to stay informed right now, and we feel as if everything is changing day to day, moment to moment, which it is. But you can practice kindness for yourself by noticing how you feel after you have consumed certain media. Whether it's spending time on social media apps, whether it's watching the news, whether it's seeking the news out on your computer or phone, you can notice how you feel while you're consuming that news. You can bring attention to your body and its reaction after you have exposed yourself to whatever media you prefer. And you can pay attention to if you're feeling some signs that it's causing you extra stress, such as muscle tension, headaches, your brows are tightening, maybe you feel a lump in your throat or pressure behind your eyes as if you want to cry right now. Those are things to be aware of, and by bringing attention to it, you can bring some wisdom to the choices you make for yourself for your own guidelines of what sources you get information from, how often, and why. Whether you practice mindfulness regularly or not, I hope that you see that mindfulness is a simple philosophy that you can bring into your life, and hopefully you see some ways that it can positively impact you, especially while we're all going through a lot of stress and turmoil. I hope you take some small tips from this video to help yourself and hopefully have a positive impact on the world around you right now. Take care.